This is SENSHI Fight Talk, and I'm here with one of our SENSHI fighters and participants in the SENSHI Invitational Fight Camp, Rocky Grandjean. And we met on the last SENSHI 29,
Yes.
and you came to fight. I think you had late notice on this fight, and you ended up fighting Atanas Bolsharov.
Yes.
Which is, I mean, it's crazy. But you went the distance with Mr. SENSHI.
Yeah, it was nice, but I had to do more. I had to believe more in myself and do it, and just a little bit more aggression, I think. In the fight, I had, I was too lovely, or how you say it, too nice. I was too nice to him.
You gave him too much respect?
Yeah. But in the first round, or in the beginning, he touched me on the liver with a good punch. So that was also, my breathing was like, I don't want to let him see, not one more, and I go on, but...
And it was an interesting backstory, because that was your 50th fight.
Yes.
Or was it your 50th fight, or would it have been your 50th win?
50th fight.
50th fight,
yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a crazy way to come to SENSHI, short notice, and fight the most experienced SENSHI fighter. But, you know, you're here at our invitational training camp and training with 32 of the top fighters from 13 different countries, and our instructors, Andy Sauer and Albert Kraus, who, being Dutch,
from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands, you'll be very familiar with. I mean, how old are you now, Rocky?
43. Just
43.
Just a few days.
In a few days, 43 years young. So you're no spring chicken, but you're still in shape. You still want to fight, and
last year, I hope. Well,
this is your last year.
Yeah, I think last year is my dad. Always said like my dad, 43 years. I want to do like him. My dad was 43. He fought his last MMA fight, and I want to do the same. But I want to close with a win. The last few matches I didn't win, and my dream is to get the title and a win, or a little title, or a win. That's my goal.
And I think you're under a lot of pressure, because your dad is a legend.
Yeah.
Still training and coaching he's nearly 80?
Yes.
78, something, I don't know. And still looks in great shape. Your sister is world-class fighter.
Yes, also.
Also fought on the biggest event in Asia, which we won't mention. And she's currently living and training in Thailand.
Yes.
So it's literally in your blood. You've got no choice. You have to fight. I mean, if you didn't become a fighter with your family's background, you think your father would still speak to you? Or?
Yes. He always said to me, no, go do some modeling better. He's not pushing me. It's my own choice. Right. That's for sure.
But was your dad your idol?
Yes, of course.
Right.
One of the idols. And my other trainer, I had trainer Nordin Mesala. He was world champion boxer. He was also a very good fighter, and yeah. And my mother also did the match one time.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She also fought.
So you never misbehaved at home. If you misbehave, you got a left hook and a low kick. But
Santé.
yes, santé. Yeah. Lovely water here from Bulgarian Air.
Yes.
Slightly alkaline, I think. Very healthy. But So fighting's in your blood. It's in your family. You're coaching now as well.
Yes.
So it's a full-time thing for you. You don't have a normal job.
No, I do the cleaning in the gym and the whole day. Then I go training or patching with persons and have in the midday.
Yeah.
I start with the kids, and in the evening I have the older ones.
Oof.
So sometimes I have 5 groups, 4 or 5 groups.
So how do you balance that if you have a fight coming up? You have to cut the coaching down, or not?
The last lesson I give, I train with the lesson, and between. Sometimes in the morning I train, and that's how I do it the last few years. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting one, because if you're the coach, you need sparring partners.
Yes, that is sure. But I'm a little bit thinking by my own that it's not necessary for real. I think at my age also the conditioning is more important than the sparring, because you can get injured with sparring.
Yeah.
At my age, the injuries take longer to go away.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I think
the techniques are inside. I think you have to practice. And now I'm gonna do this as a test for me. Tomorrow we're gonna spar.
Yeah.
SENSHI, and I want to see where I am. And it's gonna be the first time with really sparring with A classes, because normally I spar only with my own students,
who you know.
who I know, and they know me, and they're not more than niveling class, N class. You know, they are just beginners, and yes, that's not. I know.
So this is a great point about the value of this training camp. And these training camps are going to go on. This is the 3rd one. And not only do we have our invitationals, where we invite a select number of fighters, but we also have our training camps in the summer. Maybe we have, I think the last year we had 1,500 people, 1,500 people. And the training, hotel and food for everyone is free. SENSHI really is giving back to the martial arts and combat sports world.
And good.
Yeah.
Good food.
And the food is great. But so coming here this week and training, and I'm watching from like a psychological point of view as well. It fascinates me. So you come along on the first day and you've got all these guys who are like top level.
Yes.
And maybe there's not so much socializing, because maybe you're going to fight in the future. Maybe some of you fought in the past. But even though you're here maybe 4 or 5 days, it's like a military kind of training camp. But at the end of these few days, the camaraderie, everybody comes together.
Yes.
And I don't know what it is when you go through these kind of things, like military training. It's hard, it is competitive, but you get a bond.
Yes.
Don't you? That you know, when you fight someone, when you have a hard fight with someone, there's some connection.
Yeah, after the fights, normally I'm friends with the guys. Atanas also. Today after the training, he come with bonbon.
He gave us
chocolate
because it was his birthday today. Yeah.
But normally we always respect. You know, before the fight, you're looking maybe a little bit, angry. But
trying to
after
get
the fight, always one big family.
Yeah.
There are a few guys sometimes they're a little bit arrogant, and you say, "Okay, thank you, Uso," but normally it's not like this.
Normally they're American, those kinds, but
from England.
well, a lot of them are from Liverpool. No, that's a joke. But Yeah, but so here we are, talking about senshi, talking about the psychological, the trash talking, respect, and how you create friends after trying to kill each other in the ring. The whole thing about senshi is promoting sportsmanship, honor, respect, the martial arts ethics. Is this something that your father instilled in you when you were younger?
Because, respect.
Well, what I see is you have traditional martial arts, karate and stuff, everybody awesome and
Yes.
bowing. That was never really a thing in kickboxing or MMA. So you don't get the same traditions of bowing and stuff. But is that something that your father put into you? Respect
Yes.
your opponent, be humble, don't walk around trying to be a gangster just,
Yes.
Just because you can fight. You don't have to go around
Yes.
telling everyone.
If we're I remember when we were young, sometimes we were laughing or joking. No, then you go in the changing room, waiting there till he comes to talk with you. But yeah, I've saw this room a few times. But respect, yeah, always. Now also with my students, before we start and after we start, we go in the line on the knees,
Yeah.
we do oos. And when there are new kids, I say yes, the oos, we mean we have respect for each other and the area we use and everything, the equipment, you know.
And do you see? So you're training kids. What age do you start training
From
kids at?
5 years old, normally 6, sometimes 5.
So you see these kids coming in. Some of them are probably hyperactive, running
Yes.
around.
Yes.
How do you mold them to become disciplined?
Yeah.
This is a major thing. Because
Keep them,
nowadays everyone's got ADHD, hyperactive, autistic, something else. Even when I was at school, they thought I was retarded. I probably was.
There you go.
10, 20%. You know, I'm probably not even allowed to say that word now. But how do you get those kids and then, so they're 5, 6, and then by the time they're
I think
8 or 9, they're stood there.
Yeah.
Us.
I think also the voice you use is necessary, not always talk with them nicely and let them see good what you want and say, come on, let's go. And if they don't listen, you don't have to listen, but you can sit here. If you don't listen to me, you're gonna sit here and then we're gonna talk later. Or I let the rest do their thing and then I say, why don't listen? I go to him apart, you know. And sometimes you gotta do also like games with the kids like, how would say it, pop.
Yeah.
Take a chair.
Yeah.
It's called.
Yeah,
catch.
but discipline
The discipline.
is such a problem in society now.
Yeah, sometimes if they don't have respect for each other, I say, yeah, we don't do this here. If you do this, I want to give them, like back in the days, you're gonna write it down for me 10 times or 20 times, but you're not on the school, but sometimes I've done this. If they're going too far and no respect, why you can throw them out, say, yeah, you don't do this here, yeah, next time, but that's also not the good thing. I think the best is talk about it, and maybe with parents also at the side.
And
Talk about what is the problem, why you do this.
And what do you do if you have a kid who has no discipline and then the parents are the problem? Then what?
No discipline, and it depends. What I gotta say. Yeah, if they have discipline, it's good. The parents, I don't have nothing to do with the parents.
No, but if the kid is wild,
Well,
so the kid is running around, won't listen to you, doesn't behave. It's like, man, I've got to speak to. And then you meet the parents, and the parents are obviously
yeah, it's normal.
weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's never happened to me, but
Oh, okay.
I think just talk easy. It will help. Talk about it. And
Yeah, I'm just wondering, because
with the parents, yeah.
I'm just wondering if I mean, there must be a lot of coaches out there who have had issues where it appears that you've got a problem child, but actually the parents are the problem. You know when people have a dog,
Yeah.
and the dog is running around and wants to
Yeah.
bite people, it's not the dog's fault. It's the owner
Yes.
for not training the dog. So that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking about. Maybe I'm thinking.
it's a
I'm
difficult
thinking too.
question, yeah.
I'm thinking too deeply into it.
Yeah.
So here we are again. So our training camp, we've got 32 guys. You said one of your things is conditioning at your age to keep fighting. And I think you're absolutely right. And this is so overlooked by so many fighters, because I can fight like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Not quite like Mike Tyson, but for 15 seconds.
Power and yes.
For 15 seconds, I can go crazy.
Then you have problem.
And then I collapse.
Yeah.
So everybody practices what they're good at. Pads, bag work.
Yeah.
Running. Well, they just practice what they're good at, but actually cardio is one of the hardest things to discipline yourself to do on a daily basis.
Strength training with low weights and fast
High reps.
movement, yes. We do that much. My trainer, Misha van Halderen, he's I think the best in Holland with that also.
So
Many people like Radmilo Soda, Carlos Lenz, they started all with him. He also give seminars and classes like cursus, cursus? To be a fitness instructor, you gotta be with my coach to get your papers.
Like a certificate?
Yes.
Okay, so give me an example of a conditioning session.
Like with dumbbells, it depends how long before a fight, but like we do much like loopstoot, it's called running on the place with low weight and jumping tricks and push-ups, jumps.
Like in a circuit.
Yes, circuit training, 2 or 3, and then we make 8 rounds most of the time. Depends how far you are for a match day, and then the time goes closer, less,
Right. And hard sparring.
Hard sparring, I always say spar slow, spar nice, not to injure each other, but yeah, that's what I always, if I give the training, when they spar a little bit on the butt, you can put them, give good liver, but on the head, I always want they do slow.
Yeah.
My gym, the difference with the other gym near my neighborhood, I don't want to say the name, but there are some gyms I know they punch each other out, sometimes ambulance came.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want that to happen in the gym where I teach.
I remember Big Mike, a very good friend of mine.
Yes.
from Mike's gym, and he said he had so many people come to him and say that they want to fight in Japan.
Yeah.
And he said, in the end, he just said, okay, I'll get you a fight in Japan. All you have to do is spar every day for 1 month with Melvin.
I have a few students who going there also, like Chico, Fabio, Chico Quasi, you know?
Yeah, the boxer.
He was little, started with me.
Ah,
So,
wow.
So Lammers,
Yeah.
a few good names also.
But nobody lasted the month. Nobody ever got to the end of the month sparring with Melvin.
Yeah,
I think Melvin used to spar
hard.
pretty hard, yeah.
Yeah, that's when the fight is well, you can see which one stays in. There are many fighters, they start a few matches and then they drop off, they go.
But it's interesting because there's a boxer who I think never really got the credit he deserved, Joe Calzaghe, Welsh world champion, retired undefeated. And one of his strategies was when he sparred, that there was no headshots.
Okay.
And so the story goes. And he beat Roy Jones Jr., he beat Chris Eubank, he beat everyone. I think 47 fights and retired undefeated.
Okay.
Never sparred with headshots. Maybe in the early days he did. Trained by his father in an old barn, no high-tech equipment. So that was an interesting one. So you're saying to spar, I know you say you use the word slow, but some people would say soft.
Easy, soft, sparring, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I punch fast, but I know exactly where I stop. I don't go through it, you know. That's not necessary to punch through it. You touch, and pull it back fast.
And
Pull it, bam, explosive. But that's also can be hard if you just move 1 centimeter too close.
yeah,
It's a little bit harder than you wanted to do, but
yeah.
that's sometimes it happens, but
Yeah, sparring. I always had a problem with sparring, apart from terrible coaches. But I never knew how hard. Everyone says, "How hard should we spar?" And then someone will say, "Well, I'll go as hard as you go."
yeah.
So then someone goes a little bit harder.
Yeah,
So you go a little bit harder, until you're both trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
And but then people say, well, there's technical sparring, there's some sparring for conditioning, then there's hard sparring before a fight, and I could never get it. I just thought the best sparring for me was realistic. Let's try and fight. But the problem is you get injured.
Yeah.
So that's,
Probably.
maybe that's why I was never that good. So and you rose to your heights. So you've got 1 year left, Rocky.
1 year, I gotta do it.
You've got to do it. You want to fight on SENSHI again.
Yes, that's my dream for now.
So we've got to find you an opponent. And I think you've got to stay ready. And maybe you just never know in this game that you might get the call like you did last time.
Yes.
Not,
I hope so.
But you don't want to call against Atanas Bochelov.
Oh yes, I wanna go. I want a rematch. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not another guy also good, but Atanas is also like I would like. I always think I had to do more. If I look back, I think, what am I doing? Why didn't I do this? Why I didn't do that? And I don't think can have him. I want. Really, I like to have a next shot if he want to. But yeah.
So what do you mean?
Other fight, rematch, no. It don't matter who is there for me.
Yeah.
You can choose for me.
And what's your ideal weight?
72.
72. You cut to 72, or you come in at 72? You fight at 72?
I can go to 70, 71, 72, I think 70 and 72 half, or 72 is the best for me. Last time was 73 with antennas, also okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to go higher than 73, the max.
Yeah, and you're tall.
Before I was, when I was younger, I fought much too high, till 75, 76 also, but it's too high for me. I must eat and I don't get on the weight. Normally now I weigh 74,
Right.
75 if I eat much, but it's too heavy for me. 72 is the best, I think.
And it's only a few
And
kilos.
I have a little bit, and I don't go in sauna to get the weight. I just look one day before the fight or before the weighting. I just eat a little bit less, good water drinking, not too much in once, but little sips all the day.
But that's going to put you at a disadvantage.
Drinking some tea, drinking much tea.
But you know, if you come and fight at 72, maybe your opponent is going to be weighing 77, 78 on the day of the fight.
Yes.
But you're still going to be 72.
The day of the fight, I'm 73, I think, or 73 and a half. So, like.
Yeah, I think that's a big factor for power.
Maybe I gotta try 70.
Yeah, just go in the sauna for an hour. Lose 2 kilos.
I think, a few matches ago, I had normally it was 70, and I was on the weighting. It was 69, 69.2 or something.
Yeah, if you water load, drink like 8 liters of water a day, and then 24 hours before the weigh-in, you stop drinking. On the day of the weigh-in, before the weigh-in, you go in the sauna. Cutting 6 kilos is easy.
Yeah.
And then on the day of the fight, you're 6 kilos heavier. So you weigh in at 70, and you fight at 76.
Okay, yeah. My coach always said, no, don't go in the sauna, it's not good, for your health also. And if you fight, you have to have the water in your muscles. And if you go in the sauna, everything goes out.
Yeah, but you rehydrate afterwards
after.
and replace the electrolytes. Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of a science to it.
But
these people, they say it's not that healthy.
Yeah.
But getting punched in the head is not.
No, that's true.
It's not
so
that
maybe
healthy.
it's good to try once, yes.
Yeah, I think.
For my reach advantage.
Yeah, I think you'd be surprised. Imagine if you made 68.
Yeah.
I don't know what the weight category is going to be.
Yeah, today I was in the sauna with the guy. He's now 75. He said he fought also 65.
There you go.
67, 65.
Yeah.
What?
I know Russians. There was one Russian guy, and people won't believe this story. This was years ago, and he cut 20 kilos. 20 kilograms.
Too much.
And yeah, I mean, these guys are almost killing themselves. And he cut 20 kilos, weighed in, I don't know, 80 kilos or whatever. Then the following day was 100 kilos.
Okay.
I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, they're probably taking supplements as well too.
Yeah.
Diuretics and stuff to do it. But yeah, okay. Well,
it was a good eater.
Yeah, for sure.
20 kilo.
So we're going to wrap it up. I mean, I'd love to see you back, and I'd love to see a better performance. Like you said, just work more. But if you get your win, maybe if you get your title in your last year at 43 years of age, it will be fantastic.
I hope
so. Thanks for being here, and work hard for the rest of the camp, Rocky.
Yes,
This was Rocky Grandjean, people.
Thank you.